Welcome everybody to the Not Just Gaming YouTube page. I'm AJ, I'm joined by Ruiz. Today we're going to talk about, due to the release of Captain America Civil War coming out next week, we're going to talk about a specific sequence of events, and we're going to talk about who is in the casket. A lot of the TV spots that have been coming out recently have been leading to a funeral
scene of sorts.
Funeral scene. You see a shot, which we're going to show off somewhere in this realm, of Steve Rogers carrying out a casket and him being emotionally distraught, as well as a conversation taking place between Steve and Natasha. It's more against the concept of the Civil War itself, but it's taking place in a church. So, personally, I feel like this sequence is a bait and switch. I feel like you're getting they're making you think that this is something that happens due to the effects of the Civil War, but I think this is something that happens early on.
Beforehand.
Yeah, so I would say that this is probably the portion of the movie that's dedicated to the Cap story more than the Civil War plot. Because they've already come out and said that there's two distinct plots in this movie.
Captain, and then the rest.
Yes. Obviously, they interweave between each other, but I think that this is, like I said, more
otherwise it wouldn't be a movie.
Obviously, we're going to go over real quick characters that obviously cannot be considered likely in the casket.
Obviously, Captain America.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously not Natasha.
Can't be Bucky.
Can't be Bucky. Bucky's obviously got a 9-film deal. Downey obviously not, because he's got a couple more movies on his plate.
Can't be Thor.
Can't be Hulk.
Probably not Vision.
Probably not. I don't think he can really die. Can he?
He's a robot.
Yeah.
Well, he's an android.
Definitely not Scarlet Witch. I would presume not. I don't think they'd kill her off right after killing off Quicksilver.
That'd be a lot of angry fans.
Yeah. So I guess we'll narrow it down to people we think it could possibly be first.
The potentials here could be at the most War Machine, because they try to hint at it in the trailer. He thinks for the emotional attachment would be Falcon.
Falcon possibly.
Or it could be Sharon Carter.
Sharon Carter, but there's a lot of scenes that I've been seeing of recent press of the interaction of the two, and it still looks like he's in his funeral attire.
Okay.
So I think that might rule her out. My personal number one go-to in this situation is probably Peggy Carter. Due to the sole fact that where we see her in
Winter Soldier.
Yep. In Winter Soldier, you see her, she's in a very, obviously not the best of state. She's suffering from some sort of dementia.
She's in the end stages of dementia. She was basically getting to the point where she's going to die soon. Or is dying soon.
She's bedridden.
Bedridden.
You have the interaction between her and Cap where they're reminiscing, they're talking about their time together.
Then you see the dementia affects her when he goes to get her a cup of water, and she doesn't remember anything.
Nope, she acts like she just saw him for the first time all over again.
I think the really creepy thing here is that what's implied in that scene is that he's been doing that for like a few times already.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I know, but there's such
it's kind of sad.
You have to realize for him that there's really only two things that he has to hold on to from his past, and it's really Bucky
and her.
That's it. Everything else that he knows from his past is gone.
Conveniently, Bucky was also frozen.
Yep. But not only based on that, but also based on the fact that in the scene, like we've mentioned, he's very emotional.
Yes.
He's actually crying, it looks like. And it would have to take something really close to him to do that. And obviously it's not Bucky for the sole fact that you see him in the background of the funeral sequence. It can't be Sharon because obviously there's some sort of interaction between the two of them.
So, evidence points to Peggy. What if there's actually two funeral scenes in the movie?
That I could see. That's possible. I mean, that's where I don't want to touch upon because I feel like it's going to go into the realm
Can of worms.
Yeah.
And they don't kill Spider-Man, obviously, or Black Panther.
Maybe they do. Maybe they just get totally crazy.
They just kill Spider-Man. Fuck it.
That's it.
Fuck Sony.
Homecoming isn't happening. Homecoming, he comes back.
Homecoming, he's dead in the casket coming home.
That's it.
And Black Panther, they're obviously not going to screw over. He has his own movie coming out soon.
Yep, exactly. But just based on that, not including a second funeral scene, which I'm pretty sure we already know who it's for, my guess is for this sequence, it's going to probably be Peggy. If not Peggy, maybe Falcon for the emotional attachment, but I still think that's a far stretch.
Clearly, they're just going to kill Jane Foster.
Good, yeah. Probably because she ain't in the next door movie anyway, so it don't matter.
Damn!
But yeah, so if you guys want, comment below. Tell us what you think. If you think our predictions are correct. If you have your own predictions on who's in it, just leave a comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. And thank you guys for watching.
Disclaimer: we think Jane Foster's a great character.
Yes.